Hello, everybody, and welcome back to BCC. As you can tell from me talking first, that means we're going to be doing Emerald City tonight. Not Emerald City tonight like a show, it's Emerald City doing it this evening.
Late night at Emerald City.
Right.
Emerald City After Dark.
Anyway, this is our mask game that I am running for us here. And with me tonight, as always, is OPT playing our rabbit hero, Jacob. And we have TG playing our ghost boy, Henry.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I love it already.
We also have Norestra, who's going to be playing our awesome weather bug, Pyrie, and he'll be with us shortly. So, for a bit of a recap on what happened last time on EC. That sounds really cool. I got to say it more often.
Previously on EC.
Yes. Last time, after you guys survived an awful weather attack in the middle of the city, where Joey was almost shot right in front of Henry. You guys kind of reconvened, and you saw your buddy Harry for the first time. He's actually been missing for a little bit, doing his own hijinks. And you found him none too soon, because the awful weather event that struck the city was actually being blamed on him, as you saw at a news event. And that was further cemented by the fact that Henry, your father, also kind of told you about the suspicion surrounding Perry in the event. So, not very good. But what is good is that you guys have a wonderful event you're looking forward to tomorrow night. Yeah, it's happening on Friday evening. It's going to be a beautiful dinner event that's going to be thrown in the middle of the city for the city's hero, Captain Bucky. And you guys are the lucky son of a guns who get to cater it, thanks to being hired by Semedes. Now, in lieu of that, you also told your father about some suspicious talk you overheard from Semedi and his brother Arthur while you were spying on them about something that they might be trying to pull. So, you're especially going to the event and have alerted the police about it so that everybody can be ready to go when the event takes place. In addition to that, later on in the day, I think it was actually... Yeah, you guys are on Thursday right now, which is significant for two reasons. One is because you guys went to the lab to visit Jacob's friend, Dr. Collins, to get information about a vision that he had about a terrible event that was going to happen at the dinner. You weren't able to discern too much about that, aside from the fact that there may be some sort of danger being presented to Captain Bucky. But big surprise, he's a superhero. What's also kind of important, though, about Thursday, and why it sticks out to you, is because you were told after your training event with the local city vigilante Nightshade that Thursday was a day where you would be able to contact him at a location that he gave to you.
Did we not like Nightshade for some reason all of a sudden?
You didn't like Nightshade all of a
We
sudden.
didn't like Nightshade because he nearly caused Joey to get shot. That's why we didn't like him.
That's right. Exactly correct. When Henry went to go save Joey from getting shot, Nightshade almost botched it entirely, getting Joey nearly killed. So close that Henry literally saw his friend's grave. So, yeah, you guys aren't too fond of Nightshade now for kind of botching the rescue attempt, and you haven't gotten a chance to talk to him since then. So, that's a possibility of what you could be looking forward to this evening. But we'll get to that right now, because tonight we are on Emerald City Issue 8, Dine and Dashed. On the cover, we have a dramatic group shot of our heroes, all three of them, looking down at you, the readers, wearing beautiful dinner attire for servers, complete with a bow tie, beautiful dinner jacket, etc. And Perry, in particular, is struggling with the bow tie because he looks kind of awkward in it. And we open up to our heroes after they have left Dr. Collins' lab and have started to make their way, presumably, back home. Not sure if you guys are sticking together or going off.
I forgot who's driving, because somebody probably has to have a car, right?
We walked.
We did.
Because Perry, is you ran, and Perry and I both can fly.
Right. Okay. Never mind.
Yes, this isn't the game with the vehicle.
Right. I couldn't remember how we got here.
I mean, Henry isn't even old enough to drive. He barely has a learner's permit.
I'm pretty sure Jacob doesn't drive at all, so...
I mean, he has no need to.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we probably all do the same just to get back to city.
Mm-hmm.
Also, assuming it's pretty late at this point.
Yeah, because you went here after school. So when you guys get back to the city, it's probably evening by this point.
Oh, Jacob.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us that your friend had such an awesome massage chair?
You know, it's one of those things you like to surprise people with when they show up at the lab for the first time.
But why didn't he want us pushing the buttons? That was amazing!
I don't care. It was him that didn't want pushing the buttons.
Yeah, he was being such a stick in the mud.
Well, he's kind of like that, you know?
It was so comfortable pushing those buttons and relaxing. It felt so good.
It really did.
Plus, you know, it was great because...
Really got the tension out of my back.
Well, it was really nice because I finally got to see what those buttons did. Because I never knew it. I always wanted to push them, but, you know, when it was just me, he was always like, no.
You're fast enough to push them without him stopping you. It took us to push the buttons?
I can run fast. I can't move fast.
So you start at one end of the line, you run over there, you push the button when he can't catch you. Not that hard!
You know, Dr. Collins is kind of trying to help me not die. I kind of, you know, respect when he tells me not to do something. But you guys, I don't care.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, if you have to be logical about it, fine!
Well, you know, this one thing in my life, I want to be logical about it, Henry.
Why are we talking logic?
I don't know, Perry. Why are we talking logic?
I don't know.
It's logical.
Anyway, we kind of do have to go back to my house.
We do?
Yeah, we do.
Why?
Unless you don't want to help with the event tomorrow?
Right.
Joey should be back with all of the waiter suits. And if you remember last time, how long it took to get you in the bow tie, I want to have it pre-set up this time.
Okay, to be fair, last time you had me try out about 15 different outfits.
Well, the first 14 didn't accent your hair color well.
Well, I appreciate that. That's the only reason it took that long.
Well, yes, and the first two you weren't being very cooperative.
I didn't like pink.
How can you not like pink?
It doesn't go with the brown fur.
Pink and brown go together beautifully.
Not on me.
No, yes, we just have to get a different shade of pink. I promise, just a different shade of pink will be perfect. Thank you, Perry. Thank you. You weren't even there, but thank you.
I've seen the pictures.
How did you see...
Joey.
Joey.
Somewhere Joey's like sneezing.
They're very flattering.
Okay.
Except for that one. That one I didn't need to see, and I'm still trying to get it out of my head.
I still like purple better anyway.
I mean, a nice deep violet. Okay, I'll give you that deep violet. Works so well. And Perry, which picture are you talking about?
I don't think I want to know the answer to that.
No, this is Joey. I need to know the answer to this.
The one of your butt.
I mean, to be fair, it is a nice butt.
It is a nice butt.
Is it a nice butt?
Crap, I don't have a thing set up for this.
Wow. You weren't prepared for everything, were you now, Mr.
No, I was not actually prepared for this.
So while we're fixing the cameras, apparently we have been asked to describe the butt.
No, we
have not.
No, chat. We have been asked to describe the butt.
Don't care about that.
Well, it's round.
Yeah, I do want to point out real quick that the whole and this is a weird thing to say that I have more than one place where this applies, but describe the butt is actually a running joke at this point between me and the person in chat.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's not touched the butt, I think we're okay.
No.
I mean, what more description do you need than round, firm, and smooth?
And supple. Don't forget supple. You forgot supple.
I regret everything.
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm not allowed to touch. That's Joey's thing.
I never said you couldn't touch. You
Okay.
You have soft rabbit hands.
Pop.
Ooh, furry.
Perry, at this point, and Jamie, I'm going to need you to roll this on my behalf.
Oh, yeah. If you can't see him right now, he's very much ready to do anything.
Is going to
He's as red as your
unleash his powers, and he's going to quickly hit a button on his watch, and a lightning bolt is going to come and strike the two of them.
You know what?
Please roll to unleash my powers.
Okay, I was going to roll that. They can just get correct. Yeah, we'll roll. Technically, do you have influence over them, Pyre?
I think so.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So, here we go.
That's a
Situation
plus
bonus,
one.
+1. Here you go. Give this to yourselves. It is a full hit. So, Harry, you fiddle with your weather watch. And as these two guys are reminiscing about the various purposes they have seen in their lives, you strike them down with the fury of the Almighty.
Barry's just got this smile on his face.
So basically, here's how I picture this happens. Jacob goes to pinch Henry's butt. Henry goes, ooh, furry. At the exact same time, the lightning strikes. And we get like that like Pokemon-style Pikachu just shocked everybody scene, where you just see their skeletons. And then you look, and Henry is just head to toe covered in soot with the blinky eyes. And Jacob is there, fully staticked out.
Right.
That electricity is a killer.
Then he looks over at Jacob. Discharge the electricity next time.
You know what, though?
Ow!
Totally worth it. Let's go.
So, you guys are going back to, was it Henry's house?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, you guys are going to make to Henry's house in the nice young of the evening. And, of course, Joey is there by now with the dinner suits in tow. He actually has them up in your room. So, when you get into your home, Henry, your mom is actually there because your dad's out kind of dealing with this current happenstance. And she just kind of welcomes you on home and says, oh, Joey's already up there waiting for you.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Henry's mom.
Are you okay? You look a little charred.
Never let a rabbit shuffle their feet on a carpet and then touch you.
That is so not what happened.
Oh, it's all right. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's lots of static electricity gets charged up in the fur.
What's your last name again? I forgot.
Henry Lamontagne.
Lamontagne. Mrs. Lamontagne, do you have a brush I could use?
Oh, absolutely. We have some upstairs you can have in the bathroom.
Thank you.
Just make sure to get all the fur out of it after you're done. Sometimes that sticks.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm used to having, like, fur brushes that are used to that kind of thing. But anyway, thank you. I gotta go make, like, flatten my fur out.
I understand. It's a good look for you, though. It's like the 70s, kind of an afro.
No, it's really not. Thank you.
Mom, you're embarrassing.
Well, that's what I'm supposed to do, honey.
Oh.
So Jacob's gonna go upstairs, grab your bathroom, grab a brush, and he's gonna be in there for probably about 10 minutes or so. Or longer.
And while Jacob's brushing himself out, Henry, where do you go?
Unless his mom is keeping him there for conversation, he's bringing Perry in, and they're basically trying on the penguin suit.
Alrighty. So you go up there, and Joey's already actually he's actually been a little bit not entrepreneurial, productive. Rather, he's like laid the suits out on your bed, and he's actually like put bow ties with who he thinks it would go with. So he's kind of excited when you finally come in and he can kind of show off what he's got. So you also notice he's recovered a little bit from his awful scare that he had. He actually looks a little bit more energetic and chipper. So he's actually pretty happy to see you.
Typical go hug and all that, and
Yeah.
you look like you're feeling better.
I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, doing this helped me take my mind off of it.
Good. Why did you give Perry the yellow one? The yellow tie?
Well, I gave him the yellow tie because he kind of hides.
It matches my shocking personality.
I was actually because you hide a lot, but
Henry just turns, like does the slow head turn. And he just slowly flips you off so Joey doesn't see it.
Okay, I deserve that.
These aren't the only bow ties that we got, though. I got a couple more to work with. They had to be all the same, like regular suit, of course, but you could do crazy stuff with the bow ties. So that's where we had fun.
Joey, you know this isn't all the bow ties we have. You forgot about the bow ties. You forgot about the bow tie storage, didn't you?
I did.
So Henry goes over to he's got a big headboard, and he goes over to the headboard, reaches up underneath it, grabs the thing, and slides the headboard open, and there's just a wall of bow ties, similar to like the Men in Black wall of weapons.
I'm just thinking of that, yeah. They have them in different categories.
Yep.
Little ones, joke ones.
Yep, plain color, checker, the whole shebang.
So Jacob walks in and he just looks at all this and he's just like, why do you have that many of those?
They were on sale. They were 10 for $10 on Amazon.
Oh, okay. I mean, as long as they're on sale, it makes total sense.
Absolutely.
Sale. Yeah, sale.
Oh, you said on sale? I thought you meant for sale.
Oh, no. They were definitely on sale.
Okay.
Yeah. So Henry goes over and grabs one that is basically it's a white and black checkerboard and puts that one on.
So like Joey's kind of impressed with that. He puts away like the little ghostly blue one that he had out for you. Cool.
I mean, not that I don't like the blue one, but this is a more formal event, so
That makes sense.
So he looks over at the other two. Black, white, or a combo of the two?
Stripes. Like diagonal stripes.
I'd like the one with little polka dots.
Okay. Black with white polka dots or white with black polka dots?
Yes.
I don't have a half and half!
Well, you need to get one.
Do you know how hard those are to find?
Get them at the half-off store.
Then you get half a tie!
I don't think that's how half-off stores work.
Yeah, and then you sew the other half on.
You're no fun! He goes over and grabs the black tie with white polka dots and gives it to you. Do you want left diagonals or right diagonals, Jacob?
Don't care.
Left diagonals. Definitely left diagonals.
Yeah, okay. He's a left diagonal kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of rabbit. Or bunny, whichever you prefer.
You could be a person.
Yes, but I prefer bunny.
Okay. You're a little old for a bunny. But
he hops.
It's still cute.
And it's so and the fur is so soft.
It is. So we have our ties, we have our jackets.
We are all ready for tomorrow.
It's gonna be so exciting. We're gonna be Captain Bucky.
We're there to work!
Work? Yeah.
And maybe prevent an assassination.
Or something.
What? I missed that part.
Yeah. Things.
You're there to work. We're there to work and maybe prevent an assassination.
Yes.
Okay.
You know about this. I told you about this.
Right. I know that. I just was thinking that. That's all. Just makes me a little bit nervous, is all.
Why would that be?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because I always had a bullet in my head.
Yeah.
Joey, hun, you're being dramatic. It wasn't your head. It was pointed at your chest.
That's so much better.
It was only going to go through your heart. It's okay.
You're not helping, Jacob.
There's a 20% chance of missing.
Yeah.
No. That's misfiring, and it's only if you roll a 1.
Oh.
Remember, this isn't that game. This isn't that. I still don't see how that works. Like, why would you cast Fireball into a small room?
I don't care how big the room is. Fireball always works.
Yes, we get it. You didn't ask the size of the room, but seriously, why would you cast Fireball into a room that's as big as my bedroom? It just doesn't make sense.
As I said, Fireball is always the answer. It's always the answer.
It's always the answer. Not a word, Perry. Because your response is going to be lightning bolt. I know this.
Lightning bolt.
I was going to say I prefer Blizzard.
Wow.
It's tasty to eat and to cast.
Can we flip you upside down like they flipped them upside down?
So Perry forms this cloud, flips it upside down, and is hanging from it.
Ooh. Do you go as a bat at Halloween?
Do I look like a bat?
You could.
You could. As I said, for Halloween. Dress up.
As you say that, Henry goes over to the closet and picks up 2 of the bats from the wrecking ball and starts holding them up next to Perry.
Put those down.
Wasn't the kind of bat I meant, but there you go. I had a couple of...
No, you don't look like a bat.
I had a bat friend back in grade school. It was strange.
So Henry then goes, and as Perry says put him down, Henry takes a stance, and then takes a full-on swing right at Perry, and goes ghost at the last minute and goes right through him.
How did you make the bat do that?
The same way I make you do it.
Fair. I want ice cream now.
Aw.
How can you want ice cream? Do you know how much we had last night?
He was talking about blizzards, and I want one.
Like at this point, even the concept of driving over a rocky road is making me sick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting us rabbits have a little bit higher metabolism than you.
Okay, first of all, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but I am svelte. I have a good metabolism. Your metabolism is ridiculous.
Yes.
You could stand to actually put on a few pounds. You kind of look like a toothpick.
You're not wrong. Mom
Are you
keeps
sure
telling me
it's the
about that.
metabolism, like the whole superhero-ish thingy?
What?
That's making you thin. Like, is that like one of your superpowers that you just don't know about yet?
I mean, that would
He's
be
a rabbit.
That would be kind of nice. No, I've always liked this before that.
Oh, okay.
Well, except the color in the ears. Jacob suddenly gets kind of somber.
Aw. Jerry walks up to you and says, "It'll be okay. Those ears look fashionable."
He kind of like... he kind of gives like this mopey kind of look for a moment. And then he just turns around and hugs Joey.
So, and Joy looks over at Henry.
Henry nods.
You hugged me first. Okay, good. So, Joy hugs back.
Henry looks. You can't hug a friend?
Right. I can.
Yeah, let's go. It would only be weird if I started grabbing your butt.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
As I said, that's what I'm not going to do.
Henry just gives you a look of... Really?
He just looks over at you and gives it like a wink, like, yeah, I'm messing with you and I like it.
So, if we have the tuxes ready for tonight or for tomorrow, we don't need anything else. You guys need to do your assassination thing.
We're not assassinating. We need to stop potentially an assassination.
Well,
Do you even know what you're looking for?
Well, no. We are there just in case something crazy happens. Dad knows about it, so...
Right, the Smetties. That's right.
Well, he doesn't know about the vision I had.
It's probably a good idea that he doesn't, because
No.
you know how he feels about people like us.
Yeah.
I mean, he found out thinks Perry's a criminal. He found out thinks Perry's a worse criminal than he is.
Yeah.
Wait.
You were in the room when he told you this. Like, they think you're responsible for the weather.
And just to be clear, you said you're not, right, Perry? Like, you're really not, right?
It didn't cause that one.
That's kind of the one we're talking about. The one with the flash floods and the jewelry heist.
Yeah.
I mean, I did enjoy the water skiing. I got the idea for my favorite comic book.
Which one's that? Oh.
No!
Y'all didn't get the latest issue? Water skiing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little behind on it.
It's my favorite one. It's a otter water skiing. What could possibly be better than that?
A squirrel with a pile driver.
You're not wrong.
That sounds kind of cliche.
What about a cat with a flying Roomba?
Now you're just making stuff up.
That was, yeah. That couldn't possibly work in a comic book.
I mean, you guys are talking about all these crazy things. Why can't I have crazy?
You have crazy things. You do the ghost stuff. You like go inside of people and inside like floors and walls and such.
It's not that crazy.
It's pretty crazy from where I'm standing, and all the the whole ghost face and the.
Yeah. And as he says it, Henry just goes ghost and walks right in.
Right.
Ah,
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
you're not really
I love
standing
it.
that further away.
a little warning is nice.
As he says this, Henry is doing his best to keep his movements with Joey's, but he's just opaque enough so that you can see him doing it. It's really creepy.
And so Joey notices you doing this, and because you guys have this kind of relationship, he already knows. He starts trying to do the robot dance.
Mm-hmm. Henry's already right there doing it too.
I so need a camera so I can record this and show it to no one.
He's like, I don't have a mask on. No, you can't.
As I said, I was going to show it to no one.
Yeah. And then Henry, because he knows Joey, just dabs.
You two are really, really in sync.
Joey, that's not your invitation to sing.
Dang it.
I know so many of their songs.
I do too, but do we really want to get into this right now?
No.
Well, you're more a Nickelback guy?
Gross!
No.
Gosh, Nickelback?
Mm.
Really? Next you're going to accuse me of liking Hanson.
He's more a One Direction fan.
Probably.
Yeah. So I could never get into Hanson. I'm not a fan of all girl groups.
Bob, you're not there.
So, Henry, as you're inside Joey and you guys are doing like the wonderful dab and the conversation and such, you start hearing a set of soft footfalls coming down the hallway.
Henry steps out and goes normal.
And Perry, you're still in your Nimbus cloud, right?
No, I've already gotten off of that and flipped back over. It's a one-time little quick trick.
So, just as Henry manages to get out and Joey and him are separated, Henry, your mom kind of peers her face around the door and says, "Hi, how are you guys doing?"
Hi, doing better. Thanks for the letting me use your brush. I cleaned up as best I could.
You're welcome. Jacob, I got a little call. I was wondering, are you planning to stay over again tonight, or are you going home tonight?
So Jacob looks over towards Henry.
Henry fake shrugs.
If you don't mind, I guess I could stay. We're helping out a bit tomorrow, so.
Oh, okay. I'll let your mom know, but I also wanted to know because, well, I'm ordering dinner for you boys. Because I got another shift I got to pull tonight. So that'll be here tonight, and I'll just get what you need. Probably pizza's okay?
Yeah, sure.
For what? Them?
Are you saying too, Perry?
If y'all have me.
Yeah, we can. I haven't talked to your parents, though, yet. Do you want me to give them a call, or can you take care of that?
Mom, I think it's a bad idea if the police suddenly call his house. Like Jacob's parents know you, know that. Like, his parents don't. It's probably a little awkward if they get a phone call from the actual person who does the voice and stuff for the police.
I'd be using our phone, honey, so it'll be fine.
But your voice is known throughout the city, Mom!
All right, fine. I'll leave you to call your own parents. So, I'll order for you boys. Jacob, I'm assuming you'll have a cheese pizza?
Yeah, as you put some, peppers, vegetables on it.
Okay.
Just not the pepperoni or any red meat stuff, because that causes issues.
And, Henry, I'm guessing you want yours with, what was that? Ghost peppers or something?
Henry doesn't say a word because he's trying to contain the smirk.
Joey just nods for you. And, Perry, what would you want on your pizza?
Got any meatballs?
I can certainly order that. So we'll get one for each of you boys. You are growing boys. Just leave some for your brother, Henry. Okay. Okay. You boys have fun and keep an ear out for the pizza man. And she walks off.
I don't have the heart to tell her I don't like the ghost peppers, but the joke is just too funny every time.
So Jacob's going to take out his cell phone and just call home real quick.
Alrighty. You call home and you briefly get a busy signal.
Busy signals are a thing.
Get the ghost to voicemail?
Yeah.
Whatever voicemail? There it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I still live in the 90s.
So he just leaves a quick message. Hey, man, I'm just staying at Henry's tonight. It just kind of came up. I think you're talking to his mom right now. Want to talk to me, whatever, just shoot me a call real quick. No bigs. Have a good night. Bye. Hangs up. After he does so, he's just kind of staring at his cell phone for a bit.
Oh.
Actually, kind of like blankly. Clearly in thought.
Jacob?
Huh?
You okay?
I don't know. You know, I haven't even told my parents what's going on with me.
I mean, I haven't told mine either.
So Jacob gets a slightly, a whisperish kind of voice and says, "Your powers are killing you."
He whispers back, "No, but if you think about it, with my powers, I'm half dead."
Okay. But
Why are we whispering?
Because my mother hasn't slammed the door and said she's gone yet.
I think if I just say it, they're just gonna get worried about me and probably freak out, and I don't know. Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Maybe sometime. Besides, if Dr. Collins gets me all fixed up, then I won't even have to worry about it.
Exactly. And we'll make sure that this doesn't... We'll take care of this. If worse comes to worse, I will find a way to make it so that I can go inside of you and fight them individually if I have to.
Don't think it works that way, but thank you for the thought anyway.
Can you quit saying go inside him? It just makes me giggle.
Would you like me to go inside you?
I'm game.
And Henry starts walking towards Perry with a purpose. Henry reaches out with a hand, and as he starts walking towards Perry, his hand goes incorporeal and just goes right through.
Oh,
and then he reaches it back
so
out.
Weird.
It's kind of cold, actually.
So weird. I'm never gonna.
You gotta get used to it.
No.
Used to it.
Oh, I'm not getting used to that. No. I never want you inside me again.
It's fine by me.
Henry winks at Joey.
He beams back.
For the record, the reason I'm laughing is because Nora gift for Scrubs of the Guy Love song. I've seen one episode of Scrubs, and that's the one.
And he knows the line in the song I'm referencing.
Yep. I know the whole song.
What a surprise!
Yeah, I'm not really surprised.
So, Jacob, while this is all going on, you do get a text on your phone. Do you check it out?
Yeah, you check it.
Okay. It's actually a text from your mom.
I mean, I was expecting that.
Yep, she sent you what looks to be a giant heart emoji with rabbit ears that just says, "So proud of you."
Kind of sighs. Just puts his phone back in his pocket.
Actually, Jacob,
Yeah.
considering the wonderfully timed emoji and the fact that you are feeling a little bit bad about not telling your folks about this,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need you to mark a condition for me.
Okay.
Yep. You can mark guilty here if you don't already have it.
I had it already.
Okay.
That's the one I already had.
All right, then.
Did you want me to actually mark a different one then, or what?
I think in this case, since you already have guilty marked, you're fine.
Okay.
So we'll leave it at that.
Just kind of why he's acting like this, because he's guilty.
So, eventually, Henry, of course, your mom does leave, and you guys have the house to yourself for the evening. Do you guys do anything special with your time together this night?
Yes.
Alrighty.
We play charades.
Okay, I'm down.
Oh no. So, I picture you guys being, are you in your, I'm guessing your living room is probably the good
Oh,
charade.
100%. 100%.
So describe the scene for me here of what this is like in your living room as you're prepping to play charades. I'm sure Michael is there too.
So basically, just picture like the coffee table with the open boxes. There's like one pizza box that's like completely empty, one that's half eaten, and one that has all the inner pieces of the pizza eaten, but somebody doesn't eat the crust.
Mm-hmm.
So it just basically looks like a ring of crust.
Yeah.
And basically, because there's 5 people, Henry says he's going to be the judge. And in reality, whenever someone gets up to play charades, he just goes inside them and starts mocking them with different movements. And it's about that for 10 minutes, and everyone gets...
Wait, so I have to know then, what's your first charade?
Well, according to what we're getting pinged in Discord, it looks like OPT is up first. We see what they are, so... So, Henry cheats at this, by the way.
I mean, of course he does.
Because Henry cheats because when he goes ghost, he can sort of, like, mimic some of the features he needs. So, like, for Henry's, you see him driving a car, and then he goes and mimics, like, an older white-haired actor. And then you see him mimic the final scene, and he goes into his pocket, and then there's just random ghostly gunshots everywhere, and he just goes down.
Ghost Dad! Dang it.
Fast and Furious 7000.
There's only 8 right now.
Ooh, Batman and Robin.
I didn't even think they liked that movie. You just like Chris O'Donnell in the spandex, don't you?
It works.
I mean...
Bat nipples.
The bat nipples. The bat nipples.
Yeah. Form-fitting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the timer goes off. Henry looks to us. None of you have seen Gran Torino.
No.
No.
I thought that was a video game.
No, that's Gran Turismo.
Oh.
And he goes, seriously, you didn't recognize Clint Eastwood?
No, I thought you were someone else.
Well, maybe you should ask yourself, do I feel lucky? Well, do ya?
I'm always lucky.
Do I feel lucky? I don't know. No. That's a good question. Do I feel lucky? Maybe.
Henry walks over and squeezes Jacob's shoulder blade. I do.
I think you need to give me a foot massage for that.
Yeah. That's
You
awkward.
said you were always lucky.
I have 2 lucky rabbit feet. What?
Yeah. And Henry leans down and whispers, I could. Or I could just let it slip how you grabbed my ass and see how Joey reacts.
I think I did that in front of him.
You did.
No, when we were walking back.
Yeah,
Joey wasn't
when
there.
you were walking
Oh,
back, that's right.
yeah,
Never
that
mind.
time I didn't.
That time?
So you lean down and whisper that, and Jacob just smiles and smacks your butt. Jacob.
Like, that's Henry's exact reaction.
Right.
So who's next?
You.
All right. So Perry hits a button on the watch, and it starts snowing.
White Christmas!
No.
Oh, Charlie Brown Christmas.
So he also
The year without a Santa Claus!
two words.
The Santa Claus?
First word. And
Caddyshack!
and yes, yeah, almost.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That's not 2 words.
Dang.
No.
Hallmark movie prevents stupid owner falls in love with stupid dude.
Also not 2 words.
Oh.
2 words.
Snow Day.
You already said that.
No, I said another one.
No. And so now Perry just keeps repeating himself. No.
Guys, I think we broke him.
Yeah.
Maybe his needle's off.
Okay.
No one's adjusting his needle.
Bam!
Pebbles and
Love that.
Really?
What, actually?
You were
Stop!
so close with Caddyshack. It's Groundhog's Day.
Oh.
Oh.
Why didn't you just hit the alarm clock over and over again?
I did at the end, and you were going off on all other things.
Oh. I looked at you were playing whack-a-mole.
I'm going to play whack-a-mole with your head.
Try it.
Giant hailstones above your head now.
Ghost.
Michael Cat goes, no, I'm going to have to wipe it down.
I'll try it. Don't worry.
So, Jacob, your turn!
Yeah, it's your turn.
I don't have the creative energy to do that.
Aw.
Mm-hmm. Michael!
What?
Michael and Joey, you want to go?
Michael immediately jumps to the chance, because of course. So, Michael goes and he grabs whatever the subject is out of the hat. And he runs to the middle of the room.
Home Alone!
I haven't started yet.
Was I right?
No.
Oh.
So, Michael starts just flapping his arms and just going, caw, caw, caw.
The Crow?
The Raven.
He shakes his head.
Nevermore!
Shakes his head. He starts pulling his hair back to like make it look he has like a receding hairline or something.
Dad?
Hmm. And Michael again like shakes his head and says, no, it's close, but no. And he starts like doing like clawing things with his hands.
Birdemic.
What? God, he like points at you.
Birdnado!
He starts moving around. No, close.
I got nothing on this one.
No.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, raptors! Yes.
You can't talk! You can't talk! It's a rain!
I can cheat. I can talk. Mom says I can.
It's not how this works!
Whatever. It's Eagles. You're cheating. I hate this game.
I was cheating! What about that was Eagles?
They're bold.
Oh.
They might be. Don't tell them that, though. They get really upset about that. I learned that in 3rd grade. Don't ask.
Spike just goes and eats some more of his pizza that he has left over, nibbling on it.
Joey?
Joey just kind of shakes it. No, I'm too embarrassed.
I mean, we've all done it. Well, except for Jacob.
That's true. All right. Cool. I'll give it a shot. So Joey then just kind of like musters himself and walks over to the middle of the room. And Joey reaches into the hat and he pulls out a thing. And he holds up his hands like to indicate like, oh, 2 words. And he does like a pose where he puts his hands on his hips and he like puffs his chest out.
Affluent.
And Joey shakes his head and he smiles really wide.
Annoying. Pompous.
We're not any good at this game, are we?
Jacob, I think you just described Captain Bucky.
Yes.
Yay! You got it.
I wasn't guessing.
Oh.
Captain Bucky.
Yeah, you got it.
Yay!
Come on, Jacob.
Huh?
Oh, you are so tired, aren't you?
It's been a long day.
It's okay. He doesn't have to if he doesn't want to.
We could just play a board game or something. We don't have to play this anymore.
Why aren't we playing Mario Kart or something right now?
That's a very good question.
That is a good question.
Because if I get shot by another blue shell while I'm winning, I'm gonna lose it.
I call dry bones! Michael takes boo. He won't let me.
Oh, I only just got that. Oh.
Wow, really?
Took a little bit to phase into my brain.
All the horrible jokes we make.
That's the one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of many. So you spend the evening playing Mario Kart then for the rest of the night.
Henry is horrible at Mario Kart for one. Half the time he ends up going backwards.
Like a few, I have it written as 2A14, so we can play Double Dash.
Double Dash. Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic card game.
Yeah, you guys spend the evening.
I'm picking Rainbow Road.
That's fine.
That's the best music in the game!
I'm just here for the music.
So this is the important question, though. Do you guys stay the entire night then there, or do you like break off and do any activities in the middle of the evening? Considering the next day is a school day.
Is there anything for us to do that we could get in trouble with? Or that's causing trouble?
There's always room for trouble. But
There's always room for Jello.
at the moment, you have nothing that's immediately pressing to you. No.
So yeah, I'm probably going to hang out and play video games all night, not sleep.
Jacob's gonna go fall asleep someplace at some point. Probably first, actually.
Alrighty, and Henry, do you go on any nighttime activities or do you stay the evening with your friends?
Henry is staying in the evening unless he has something he absolutely needs to do. Be told he needs to do.
Not really at the moment. Though the only thing I might play into your mind just a little bit is that Jacob does have a means to contact Nightshade. And
Oh, right! I forgot that was the thing!
That was the thing. So, this would be the time to see if you follow through on that, if you even care to do so, considering that, he's kind of a jerk.
Right,
Yeah.
So,
Jacob will go lay down. Henry will go over to him. Poke, poke, poke.
yeah.
Don't you have to call somebody?
I called home, what?
No. I mean the asshole who nearly got my boyfriend killed.
Oh, that's tonight, isn't it?
Unfortunately.
Right. Jacob kind of like pulls himself up and looks at the phone and then flips it on and calls. Was it a number we called? I forget.
It wasn't a number. It was a location.
Right.
He gave you a drop-off spot to leave a message for him.
Right. All right. He's gonna sigh and be like, all right, I guess I should get suited up and go over there. Are you coming with me, or am I going alone?
You think I'm gonna let you go alone? I want to punch this guy in the face.
Ooh, I'll go.
Good.
I was getting killed in Halo anyway.
Joey is snoring away on the sofa.
So
Michael?
Michael is cradling a GameCube controller in his hands, continually mumbling, I won! Blue shell again!
So, you just see Jacob kind of like... you see Jacob just kind of like spin in like a circle and just really quickly and suddenly he's in his like black outfit.
Ooh, nice.
You see Henry goes into his room
And what?
in the Sauvé suit.
Harry just, flips his jacket inside out and puts on a little domino mask. Yeah, this works.
Efficient.
Alright.
It's waterproof. I flipped the waterproof outside.
So, Jacob...
You want to take the fast elevator down?
No!
As you say this, Henry doesn't listen and puts a hand on both shoulders, and everyone just goes ghost and through the floors to the bottom.
Why are we even going into the basement? Ah!
No, it's because he was in his room.
Oh, right.
You overshot. We're in the basement.
I don't know if I can carry you both.
You could try.
Let's just go to the elevator.
Is this so where we all, like, jump in the air, smack hands together while saying, let's go, Ghostbusters?
Excuse me, I take offense to that.
That logo is an offensive stereotype, and I will not stand for it.
Exactly. Ghosts have feelings too, you know.
You guys don't actually know what I'm talking about, do you?
That's the real Ghostbusters, I assume.
No, the other one.
Oh, right, the not real Ghostbusters.
Yes.
I forgot about the gorilla. Boy. Some memories stay buried.
So, Jacob, like, texts both of you, like, the location information he's got, so we all have it on our phones.
Okay, and you guys recognize the location he gives as actually a very conveniently often abandoned park.
Oh, it's a very convenient, often abandoned park.
How convenient!
And abandoned.
I swear, you're like the rabbit version of Joey.
What's wrong with that?
I've seen this before. Isn't this the park where they do the 5-parter?
No, this is the one where they break the statue.
Oh, I thought that was the same park. Didn't they film them in the same park?
I think they might have.
That was such a good show.
It really was.
It's a shame they canceled it.
I mean, you can find it online on Wooloo.
So, how are you guys getting to the park? I'm assuming you're just doing your own individual ways of getting there.
Yeah.
Alright, so it is late by the time you guys remember about the drop-off space until you go to the address that's given, which takes you to a park that in the middle of this time of night is most definitely abandoned, even more abandoned than usual.
Gosh, the raccoons aren't even out.
I know.
Perry, where did you find the cat?
So you guys get to this location in the middle of the night with nobody around.
I will say, Henry goes up and he is fully ghost, like full on like ghost.
Mhm.
Like not even the transparent you can see me ghost, like full on ghost.
Ooh. So what are you trying to do there, Henry? Just
Not be known until I need to be?
fair enough. So are you flying in the sky there, or are you just kind of like...
No, I'm flying.
Okay, cool.
Henry flies whenever he can.
Fair.
So, important question. What's the weather like tonight?
The weather today is a beautiful, clear sky. The weatherman says to expect no rain for the next several days. The weatherman is going to be disappointed. So, Jacob, when you arrive in this park in the clear evening sky, it doesn't take you very long at all to locate where the drop-off spot is that Nightshade left for you. It's very clearly a very large and very lush oak tree that at the bottom seems to have a sea of mushrooms surrounding it.
Huh.
Indeed.
I like mushrooms.
You do. You do.
I'm a bunny. Of course I do.
Right, Jacob likes mushrooms, yes. So, Jacob, you walk over. What do you do, actually, upon seeing this area that you were told to contact him at?
He looks around for said way to contact.
Okay. So, when you look around it, you dig around a little at the ground there, around all these very strange-looking mushrooms. Like, they look a little bit too closely packed to be real. And sure enough, as you're kind of rooting around there, you actually find a few that are clearly not real. They're actually a lot more button-like than they are mushrooms.
Press.
Really? Button mushrooms?
Hey, yeah. So, when you press these mushrooms, they light up. And
So Harry runs up and hits every button. Just runs up and...
so for long, you have a sea of little lit mushrooms there that are around the base of this tree. And it creates a nice, beautiful evening glow. And it makes for...
It's pretty.
It is pretty. But it's also very quiet here. So, question for you. As you're waiting around there, nothing appears to actually happen as you're sitting there. How long do you intend to wait?
At least a little bit.
And Sylva, I'm guessing you're still kind of surveying the area? Henry?
Yes, Henry is still surveying the area.
So, important question then. While you're waiting for basically him to contact you, what do you guys do?
Jacob's gonna sit down, like, kind of in a meditation style thing, and just gonna sit there and kind of try to relax a bit.
And Perry, do you wait patiently for your contact to arrive?
Sure. Patiently playing with a sphere of water.
Okay. And Henry, you're still kind of surveying them. So Henry, as you're kind of looking around there, you actually, since you're invisible and flying around, you see a dark shape dart in. And it makes its way for the tree into the branches that the rest of your friends are sitting underneath.
Henry is flying over, ready to intercept if something nefarious
Well, what does happen is, Jacob, you're sitting there in your meditation, and Perry, you're playing with your water sphere. A glint shines down through the night. And what seems to be a almost throwing star-like object pierces through the water sphere and implants itself in the ground.
Eyebrow raise. Looks over at it.
And you hear a voice from above saying, "Looks like you brought friends."
So Jacob, or Swiftfoot, I should say, slowly stands up, looks towards the direction the voice came from. Yes.
And you look up there, and it's in the tree. You can see in the inky blackness of the branches those glowing eyes that are the telltale signs of a nightshade.
So, I have one question for you.
Go ahead.
Why did you almost kill my friend's boyfriend?
Thank you for gifting a sub.
Nightshade's eyes narrow. You can see his eyes shift down to Perry. I clearly missed.
You broke my bubble of water.
You'll get it back.
Okay, Perry's gonna do something stupid now.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay, go.
Henry's beating you to it.
I was going to say, Jacob
Well-
may actually be joining you.
Henry
well-
was actually preparing to intercept.
Yes. So as he says without remorse, looking down at Perry, I clearly missed. Henry flies right up, and as he gets in his face, materializes and basically double vests him up against the tree. Ghost eyes staring right at him.
Alrighty. Henry, go ahead and roll to directly engage.
Are we engaging a powerful enemy?
You're engaging a threat.
Is it a powerful threat?
Technically, yes. Why do you ask?
Oh, I was gonna make
Because
sure.
Henry about to get his butt whipped.
Because that too, we're gonna need some team.
Well, you're going to need team if you're going to be engaging together.
Right.
So
So
far-
Henry, so feel free to react over, but Henry just puts him up right now. Give me one good reason.
Can we both add team to this? Or no, I forget.
What was the ruling on that? Gotcha. I think that means a yes, right? Or it's a 5.
Yeah.
Can we double add team to the pool?
Well, our
Okay.
problem here is neither of you knew I was doing this.
That's
But you're
true.
still doing it directly in front of us.
Right.
So,
Because you were going to get him.
If it changes your decision at all, Henry, you do manage to pin him against the tree. He does not resist you.
okay. So we wouldn't even know there's something wrong to help. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, Perry's mad about his water bubble.
Oh, that's fine. So, Henry, you have him pinned against the tree. And you're saying, give me a reason. What was it?
Give me one good reason.
So Swiftfoot walks over. Is like,
Oh,
better give him a
Perry,
reason.
Perry, what are you going to do then? Because he broke your water bottle and he's now pinned against the tree by your friend.
So Perry hits a couple buttons on his watch. And y'all notice that it starts to get very cold.
Jacob noticed it the least.
Right.
Since he's
Actually, Henry notices it the least because he's pissed, right?
I mean, okay, yeah,
Sure.
technically, but
He's not generating his own steam.
So I'm rolling that so that I can explain the scene, and that's a 10. So
Okay, take it away.
you see the bubble of water that he shattered start rolling along the ground, along with a bunch of more water. And it goes up up to his neck and turns into a solid block of ice.
That'll do it.
So
For the record, I'm, resisting and avoiding blows, and
No, you rolled to unleash your powers.
powers. There's no blows. That's right.
Yeah, there's no blows.
that wasn't an attack. That was affecting.
There's no blows anymore anyway because he froze into a tree.
Well, he froze his neck to a tree.
No, it was his whole the whole lower body up to his neck.
Okay. So you do that, and Henry, you're also pinning him. And Sove.
For the record, Sove sees this. He doesn't let go. He literally has his arms go transparent and still has a hold of him inside the ice.
So, Sove, as you have him kind of pinned beneath you, you can feel his solid body, but it also feels weirdly squishy as you're holding on to him. Almost like it's made of rubber or something. And Perry, as your ice is pushing up against him in the tree, you also notice that it actually is fitting extremely snugly. So, basically, you can tell that from looking at it, that his body is definitely doing some weird things as it's being held. Like, it's not a normal body. But, Henry, as you're so angry, all you see are just the glowing eyes glaring back at you. And he says, "So you're the boyfriend?"
No, I'm the friend.
I see.
Because
Are you a
of
hero, son?
Unless you give me a good reason why you nearly got my boyfriend killed, I'm about not to be.
That's fair. I'm sorry that your boyfriend was in the line of fire.
That's not exactly an apology.
Then how about this? How about we just say I'm sorry?
How about not?
What are you going to do now then? You have somebody who endangered somebody you love in a helpless situation, and you hold all the power. You right now can do anything that you want, and you can do it. He's trying to raise your labels. So
he's trying to do a label shift.
yes.
Okay, well, I don't even care what the label shift is.
Okay.
Before you say it, I'm rejecting.
Go for
it. Yes, Henry is totally gonna RKO him out of nowhere. There's my button.
Ooh. So.
Well, advance!
Okay, so you could use a team selfishly if you wanted to. What?
No, I can't. There's no label attached to that roll.
That's right. It's just a reject. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's actually been a while since the rejection thing. There it is. Okay, on a miss. So you do mark a condition.
I'm pretty sure you know what condition I'm marking.
Probably angry.
Yeah.
And what he's doing is he's raising your danger and lowering your savior.
You're right. I could do whatever I wanted. You wanna know what the crazy part is? That I normally wouldn't think this way, but you're making me contemplate what exactly it would feel like to have a heart in my hand. So give me one good reason.
Nightshade beneath you narrows his eyes. And he says, you wouldn't do it, because then you'd be the monster that you look like, instead of the man that you are.
Monster. Monster. I'm the monster. I'm not the one who sat there while a crazed gunman pointed a gun at an innocent bystander. No, that wasn't me. That was you. And what I said was you were making me consider. The thought doesn't make me the monster. It's the doing it that does.
He nods. And will you do it?
As I said, give me a reason.
So, Jacob and Perry, as you're seeing your teammate here pin a vigilante to the tree, Perry, you helped. Do you do anything here to involve yourselves as well? Do you let him continue doing this? Or do you add your own flair?
Oh, Jacob's not going to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, he stands behind like to his right flank, and is like got his arms crossed, and he's just like staring directly at, just to like give a little bit more of the ambience, intensity to the whole thing.
And Perry?
Mr. Nightshade?
Hmm?
How do you feel about electricity?
He narrows his eyes at you. Huh. I feel like you would actually do it.
Fry you?
Yeah, probably.
You're right.
Listen,
So give the man what he wants.
I mean, it's after midnight. It is Friday.
And Perry at that point just kind of looks at Henry and is like, you know, I was going to help you. But after that, I don't know.
Listen, kids. You're all heroes. Every one of you in your own way. And you're right. What happened yesterday? It was a mistake. It shouldn't have happened. And frankly, I'm embarrassed that it happened. But I also think that you have some examination to do. Because all of you are heroes. But one loved one's put in danger, and you're willing to go to this. You're willing to fry a man, willing to make his heart stop beating. Because one thing went wrong. And let me tell you, after years of this, a whole lot goes wrong. And you gotta have the mental fortitude to stick with it.
That wasn't something going wrong. That was you almost shooting her friend.
I will say really quickly, there was another reason why I went here. Because it is setting up for my new move that I'm taking through my level up.
Ooh.
I'll save you. You're willing to pay high cost to keep your loved one safe. Reveal your secret identity to someone watching or mark a condition to defend a loved one as if you rolled a 12+.
Nice. Very fitting.
Yep. All right, continue.
Yeah. You, Swiftfoot.
Yep. He didn't say anything. He just keeps looking at
Yeah.
him.
I agreed to train you. And honestly, I could definitely train all of you here. I can make you better at this. I know what you're thinking. Why would you want to be learn anything from somebody who endangered somebody that you care so much about?
Actually, I was thinking about picking up some carrots on the way home, but that would be the next thing, yes.
I was thinking about how I was going to silence you, because you're boring me.
Yeah.
Well, fine. Let's just say if I were to take you under my wing, that what you experienced there probably wouldn't happen again.
Why? Because we wouldn't care about anyone enough to make that happen again? You just said that things go wrong all the time.
No, that's right. They do go wrong. But the fact that your loved one was even out there with you in the first place.
Could not been helped.
But fine. So your boys invited me out here for what? This is a intimidation thing?
You invited us here.
I invited you here to contact me if you needed anything.
And then you shot through my bubble that I was holding and almost... You know what? Just silence. And a piece of ice now forms around his lips.
You actually don't see his lips. Weirdly enough. Like his face is like black. But...
Henry reaches up and rips the ice off. No, he talks.
No, I was going to make him talk in a minute, but right now I just want him to shut up for 5 seconds.
No, don't do that. If he doesn't talk, we're going to resort to violence, and I'd rather not.
I haven't kicked anyone's rear in a while. I mean, besides the two of you when I shocked you for being goofballs.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Ghost Boy, what do you really want?
Why did I come here tonight?
Hmm.
Because I wanted a reason to punch you real bad.
You have your reason. You want to take the shot?
Let me ask you something. You seem to know a lot about me, about Sove. So if that's the case, what type of person do you think I am? What type of person? Do you think I'm the type who's going to take somebody who, whether through their own willingness or not, is unable to currently defend themselves and take a pot shot? Does that seem like the type of person I am to you? What do you really see me as? And I'm triggering a move.
Nice. What you triggering?
I am triggering I am what you see. When you spend time talking to somebody about your identity, you can ask them which label they want to. Basically, a label shift. And they will tell you, the player will tell you honestly, in this case, the GM.
Right.
If you accept what they tell you, take +1 forward and either mark potential or clear a condition.
All right. You're asking him what label they would impose upon you.
No, I'm asking. What I said was, you seem to know a whole lot of Sove. What type of person do you think I am?
Ah,
Was the question that was asked.
okay.
Not what do you want me to be, what do you think I am?
Right.
I
Okay.
mean, they can be the same for him if they want to be, but
That's true. He's actually gonna respond honestly to that. He'll say, I think you're the kind. You are exactly what you look like. You're a kid. You got morals and principles. You haven't yet been pushed really to the edge. I think you're still a kid. And he's saying that you embody mundane.
and I deny danger. I'm guessing.
Actually, yeah.
I
He
will
doesn't think you're
100%.
actually the type to do this. So yeah.
Yeah, I will accept that, and I'm still not. I'm not going to get remove angry. I am going to take potential and have +1 forward.
All right.
And he looks at him. You're right. And he removes his hands from the ice and flies down.
So, Harry and Jacob, Nightshade's still stuck to the tree. He looks like he's trying to be kind of cool and intimidating and mysterious, but it's really hard when he's encased in ice. But he tries his best. Harry, he actually looks down at you. He says, what are you going to do? You got to shock me like you wanted, or you got to let me out of here?
I can sit here all night. I don't really have anything else to do. I just leave you.
And you? Trainee?
Actually, honestly, not sure there's much of a reason for us to stay here much longer. You keep making vague comments, but you don't really haven't shown to do much of anything. I'm not sure why we're still here. Other than to watch him beat the crap out of you.
That's fair. So, guess that means you're going on your own way then?
Looks at the other two. Well, it's up to them.
Oh?
Guys,
Harry?
okay.
Harry, you have him at your mercy. What do you do?
Well, what do you want me to do with them?
Just let him go. Let's just get out of here.
So the ice melts. Turns to water and he's soaking wet now.
The water trails off.
Swiftfoot looks at Sove. He's like, is there any reason to stay here?
He's your friend.
I wouldn't call him that. Yeah, the whole vague thing. I don't know if he's got anything to offer me. Besides, it's getting late. Or early. One of the two.
So, as Nightshade is like kind of whipping the water off of him and leaning on the tree branch there, just look down at you guys. You can hear his voice kind of come out, rumble out as he says, I can't help you, but I'll admit it's not a good showing. have made a good impression. So
You want to make a good impression? I have a way you might be able.
oh, what's that?
Heard it through the grapevine that there may or may not be some shady things happening at a certain dinner tomorrow.
The event.
Yeah. You want to make it up to us? Show a good impression? Maybe be there just in case.
You have some intel. I can't promise anything. But maybe we'll see if I can make an impression on you boys yet about what it means to be a real hero. But for now, I think you made a good call. You boys have a nice night. And with that, he jumps back into the tree, and he seems to get swallowed up by the shadows. And he is no longer in view, leaving you seemingly alone in the park.
So Swiftfoot just kind of sighs. Like, let's go home. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so Swiftfoot's gonna start running, get back to Henry's house.
Alrighty, so you guys go home for the evening?
Yeah, I think we do.
Okay. So you all go home for the night. And you have a peaceful rest of the night's sleep, presumably. And what we open up to next is it is now Friday. Well, it's been Friday for like the past 5 minutes, but it is now officially Friday evening after school. And we get a nice tall panel shot of the dinner being set up and all the preparations being put in place, like food getting ready to be wheeled in and such. And there are like cars coming of all the big celebrities. And you guys now are all suited up and just about ready to go and start your serving for the main event to celebrate Captain Bucky. So, we're on our last panel here of the issue for tonight. As you guys are just about ready to go, what catchphrase do you guys have to say as we're closing out and you're about to get ready for the night of your life?
Tune in next time for part 2.
We look good.
We make this look good.
We do.
I make everything look good.
You do.
Enjoy sneaking a little selfie with you guys. And with that, we close the comic for the evening and end issue 8 of Emerald City. So, thank you guys all for being here this evening. Once again, this has been Emerald City on BCC with Narastra, OPT, and TGE. I've been Chameleon Ice, and have a good evening.